Hello everybody, welcome back to Ace Attorney. So, it's been a little while since I played this, and I'm still a little unwell, but we're gonna push past it, because I'm really excited to see what happens next in this case. I mean, we're getting... It feels like we're getting close. I mean, I don't know, you never really know with Ace Attorney, but I think we're on the last day of the trial at least, so... I mean, technically it's only the second day, but it's probably not gonna go for a third, right? Who knows? Anyway, take that. Why frame him? Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. On Guard for the murder? I've already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer. No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. On Guard. Ms. Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. So you were saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. Yeah, you really convinced me. Okay, so I had a quick look through the court record. And, like, I would just guess this is it. I mean, it seems relevant. Okay. Okay, is this not the right answer? Are you trying to help or hurt Matt with what you're doing? What? What am I doing? This random haphazard throwing out of evidence you're so fond of doing. That's not what I was trying to do at all. Then refrain from doing it anymore. Okay, well I guess I screwed up big again. Something in her past that would make her take revenge. I mean, maybe it's just the Celeste Impact case? Or I could just try presenting Celeste herself. Right? Okay, music stopped. Celeste? There's only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings, and even revenge. And that is Miss Impact's suicide. I guess I wasn't being specific enough. I was thinking because it was, like, something that tied her directly to On Guard, like that being found in her basement, but I was thinking too many steps ahead, clearly. What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hit her suicide note was also Juan. What does all this have to do with Matt? You're right. You haven't mentioned him. Yet. But for you to hate Mr. On Guard, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Ms. Impacts in her suicide. Can you explain to me this relation between Celeste and Matt? Okay, I guess now's the time. Alrighty, I can No, what are you doing? Stop. I can certainly try. This is a look at this photograph. This is a photo of Miss Impacts, correct? She looks younger than when she passed away, though. With love, Celeste. This is Miss Impact's handwriting, isn't it? Where did you find this? No, that's alright. It was a rhetorical question. Yeah, it is. I found this in Mr. On Guard's mansion. And after all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed. Wait. Are we about to... This is about to be lesbian for real? Like, you know, I've been thinking this is pretty gay the whole time, but like... Are we going canon with this? What's happening? What's going on? Celeste, she was supposed to get married to Juan. Yes, but I heard that it didn't work out. Because Mr. Corridor didn't want to get married to her anymore, right? Yes. Because of Matt. Because of Mr. On Guard? What do you mean? I think I can see where this is going. Maybe. Oh, is this a new song? Maybe? Celeste. She was Matt's manager a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world at that time. Oh, she's so pretty. Look at her. God. I like her design a lot. I was working part-time back then, and I often saw the two of them together. Getting a lot of Mulholland Drive vibes from this. So that's why, with love, Celeste is written on the frame of that picture. They were a couple, weren't they? It wasn't anything as splendid as that. Celeste was being used. Toyed with until she was thrown away. That's so horrible. Yeah, seriously. Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful of a man he is. A scandal would have destroyed that. Which is why Celeste, in her kindness, moved over to Worldwide Studios. And that is where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him, even happier than when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match that they were even planning to get married. And then, it was suddenly called off. On the night Juan called their marriage off, Celeste, she killed herself. Seriously, what happened? Like, there's so much missing from this. And that's why I framed Matt. It was revenge for Celeste and for myself. Yeah, tell me more. What's going on here? I'm sure even you can guess why Juan called the wedding off, right? Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste. I mean, but that was before, so it shouldn't have made a difference, right? It's not like they were cheating. I see. So that's what happened. But then why did Mr. Corrid have to call off the wedding? I don't understand at all. It was probably because of his worthless male pride. Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals. Matt waited for the wedding announcement and then unleashed the truth on Juan. He was aiming for when it would hurt Juan the most. Poor Ms. Impacts. Seriously, she just couldn't catch a break. That wasn't the end of it. Really? Come on. That day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left a suicide note behind. And in that note, she left a She left a detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds, and so that she would never again be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. Then when Juan discovered her body, he hid her note. But why would he do that? Seriously, like, wouldn't... Are we sure, like, Matt didn't find it first and hide it, or, like, the note didn't have something about Juan in it? It's simple. Juan realized that the note was a powerful weapon against Matt, and it would be especially damaging to his refreshing like a spring breeze image. In any case, why'd I read it like that? With his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge. Revenge? There's that word again. Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of that suicide note. I guess, yeah, I was trying to think, like, what it could possibly be specifically that he was revealing, because, like, just saying, oh, he's secretly kind of mean to people is, like, not really. Like, it would have to be something crazy. It would need to be proof. Being the cause of someone's suicide's pretty bad. At a time that would cause Matt the most damage, of course. And that was at the press conference after the stage show. I'm sorry. I'm so tired. I know all about it because I heard it all from Juan. And so I could find out about all this that I drew close to Juan to begin with. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. Yeah, pretty fucked up now you put it like that. That night, when I found Juan's body, it's only natural that I thought the murderer was Matt. Those two were always spying on one another, after all. As for me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. Yeah, honestly, like, that is the right move. Like, fucking revenge on Matt. Just let her have her piece. I was going to burn it. I'd even brought a lighter. But I couldn't find the suicide note. And that's when revenge crossed my mind. Sorry, I was just distracted by her back. Yes, I was going to bring to them my own kind of cruel revenge. Celeste was killed by those two monsters. So when I stabbed Juan's body with that knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt. Yeah, fair enough. These guys kind of suck. And that's all I have to say. Also, he was already dead, so, like, I mean, for framing that, but, like, fucking whatever. Well, Mr. Wright, even knowing all this, are you still going to help that man? If he even is a man. Maybe he's transgender. Maybe we've been... I don't know. God. He certainly does have some gender shit going on. Like, what's up with that corset waist? I'm saying. I'm a lawyer. I see. What a foul profession. Thank you very much for your time, and for talking with me. It was no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyway. She's so cute! I can't sleep either, not with Maya's situation, or with what I know now. Yes. What I now know, what I know now. Struggling to read today. Okay, to be continued then. Sure. Sure thing. Yes, please. Oh my god, wait. Right back to the start of the first case? Oh, are we having a nightmare sequence? Ugh. How'd I get into this mess? Wait, are we actually... That's far enough! You can't run forever. Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm scared. Did we get teleported back to the start of the game? What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. Huh? But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Oh my god. Silence. You are no longer worthy of your title. I guess Phoenix is going through some shit right now. Oh no, I hope I don't get hit in the head with a fire extinguisher and forget how to do anything. I've had this dream before. Someplace, some time ago. Okay, cool. For a moment I was like, did the game break? As if this day was written into my destiny. Today I'll stand in court as a lawyer. To prove a killer innocent. Okay, I guess he's made his decision. But the police are still looking for Maya, so maybe you can just like flip it around at the last second if they manage to catch the killer. Da, 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 da. Da, da. Hello, this is Phoenix Wright. You don't look so well, dude. I'm right here, come on! You're gonna prove me not guilty today, right? He's so cutie, though. Hey, bud. You sure you want to be doing that in public? If you please, Mr. Lawyer. Remember, it's not just me. Your precious friend's life is right on today's verdict, too. Ugh.
Now listen up. Better get on guard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slimebagger not guilty, I'll never forgive you. Ever!
Phoenix. Phoenix! Oh, Mia! Hi! Mia. Maya, how's Maya? I don't know. You don't know? She hasn't tried to channel me since yesterday. Mia, what am I supposed to do? Well, like I said, for a lawyer, the worst of times are when you have to force your biggest smiles. She's so cute, god damn it! I'm bisexual! But you can't give up. There's still some hope left. Stop it, please! There's nothing left. Not here, not anywhere. Oh. Da-da-da-da. Remember, you will always have to steal Samurai Phoenix. Ah, it's that accursed on guard again. Will you leave me alone? Look, don't call me anymore, I mean it! You're really mean, pal. Gumshoe! I'm really, really sorry. That was poor Gumshoe, man. He didn't deserve that. Where are you? They let me join the investigation team and we're chasing after the killer, pal. Then you have some sort of lead? Sorry, but right now we got 0 leads on the guy. But we're not gonna give up. Gumshoe. Till the trial is over. Till the verdict is handed down. We're gonna do everything we can and find the killer. You can get Maya out, then you can get on guard the guilty verdict he deserves, pal. That's true. I could do that if they found Maya first. That's what I'm saying. You got that? So you have to do whatever you can to make the trial last longer. Okay. Easy. You just have to talk slowly. I have to make the trial last longer? You go Mr. Edgeworth with everything you got, then you two can draw it out. Oh, now I get it. we gotta edge this trial. I understand. I believe in you, pal. You and Mr. Edgeworth can do it. So, believe in us. You're gonna give it all. Gonna give it all you got. Just Jesus Christ. We're going to give it all we've got, just like you. Fucking hell. Got it. Thanks, Gumshoe. Beep. Hey, Phoenix. You understand now, don't you? You have something money will never be able to buy. Friendship. Thanks, Mia. It's the strongest weapon in the world, and you have it in abundance. Yeah! Yeah, I think I can power friendship my way through this. Looks like we're coming to the end. I have to make the trial last as long as I can. Gumshoe will come through, I know it. Okay, cool. Alright, we're all counting on you, Gumshoe, you can do this. Come on, buddy. 10 a.m. Hey, Edgeworth. Nice to see you again. Court is now in session for the trial of Matt on guard.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Did you have to? Now, Mr. Edgeworth, there's no need for that kind of petty nonsense. As I recall, we concluded yesterday's session with a big mystery on our hands. The mystery being what exactly was Ms. Adrian Andrews' role in this murder. That is to say, is she really connected to the crime itself? Yeah, we totally tried to get her convicted of murder, didn't we? Mr. Edgeworth, if you would please inform the court of today's proceedings. Fucking hell. Adrian Andrews. She forged evidence that threw suspicion onto Mr. On Guard. God, she's beautiful. And then proceeded to escape the crime scene by wearing a nickel samurai costume. The guilt of these actions are those from which she cannot escape. Then you're saying that she is guilty after all? I'm not finished, Your Honor. Ms. Andrews has nothing to do with committing the actual murder. Phoenix, you knew this. I would like to direct the court's attention to this card. Okay, sure. Bring that up, fair enough. What is that? Looks like a shell. This is the calling card of a certain assassin. Assassin, you say? Yes, Juan Corrido was killed by a professional assassin. And the person who hired the assassin, his client so to speak, is Matt on Guard. Alrighty. What a surprising turn of events. You're entirely right, Edgeworth, from the get-go. And now we have to fucking pretend that you're not for 10 minutes or longer. I think it's become commonplace by now, Your Honor. Alright. I know what's going on this time. Rare, I know. So I know that everything Edgeworth has said is true.
But we still have to hold out as long as we can. At least until Maya's safe and sound.
Wonder how the trial will turn out today. Well, it's kind of up to you, Phoenix. Now then, please call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls the defendant's mentor, Mr. Will Powers, to the stand. Damn it! Every time I speak as Will Powers, his Australian accent leaches into every other character. It's embarrassing. I can't turn it off, man. Now then, witness, your name and occupation, please. I'm hoping that at least reverting to my RP accent will be able to drag me out of it, but... Okay. I'm, Will Powers. I'm a poor, underpaid action star. And what is your relation to the defendant? Well, that's, I guess I'm sort of a lousy mentor to him in a way. Yeah. Mr. Powers, please, you don't need to put yourself down so much. Oh, sorry. Well, I'm just kind of a nothing sort of guy. On the night of the murder... Get the witness some court-ordered therapy after this. On the night of the murder, you visited the defendant's room. Is this correct? Yes. I didn't know that, neither! What the fuck? But you know, I didn't actually get to see Matt when I went. All you need to do is answer what you're asked. Now then, I would like you to please testify about when you went to Mr. On Guard's room. Okay, sure. Alrighty. This is disturbing to learn about this for the first time in court, but alright. After the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. He's a little bit New Zealand, but we're ignoring that. Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his nickel samurai costume. He's kinda cutie. He was talking with someone. First I thought it was the bellboy. Watched the two of them for a while, but I gave up and went back. I guessed with me that night, and I couldn't make them wait for me. Alright, very short testimony. Nothing sounds out of place in Mr. Powers' testimony. And talking to the bellboy's no big deal. If one assumes that the person Mr. On Guard was speaking with was an ordinary bellboy, what are you implying? Well, you see. Well, Mr. Wright, let's have your cross-examination, shall we? Sorry, just had a bit of an aneurysm for a moment. Looks like we're in another sticky situation. Huh?
A trap. Can't you smell it, Phoenix? But for us to find... No, I'm sick. But for us to find out more, we're going to have to charge in head first, right?
Okay. Hi, Edgeworth. Ah, he's so beautiful. Alright, after the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Oh, right, yeah. Wrong button. I like using the keyboard.
The defendant's room? Why'd you go there?
Well, I'm his mentor, like a big brother, sort of, and I wanted to say congrats. What's wrong? Why did you stop? Mr. Wright! What is it? Seriously. You're going to try and trick me into a corner, aren't you? No. Honey, no. Huh? I know I'm just a poor underpaid action star, but I'm not the killer. No one said you were, Mr. Powers. No, please, don't trick me. Every time you do your lawyer thing, the witness suddenly turns into the bad guy. Well, yeah, but, well, listen, you're fine, okay? We're bros. Every time? A witness. I'll personally talk to the defense at a later time. Thanks, Will Powers. You got me. You got me. Wingman. Ultimate wingman. So for now, please kindly cooperate and continue with your testimony. Sorry. So you went to the defendant's room, and then? Hey, wait a minute. When and how did I suddenly turn into the bad guy here? Well, Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his nickel samurai costume. Are you sure that was Matt on guard? Yeah, I'm sure. He wasn't wearing the nickel samurai mask then. Okay, if that's the case, then he really can't be mistaken. And? What was the defendant doing, standing in front of his own room? I can't- Ah, that's so cute! He was talking with someone. First I thought it was the bellboy. I really like that sprite. At first? What do you mean by that? Why'd I say it like that? Well, he was in a bellboyish uniform and he had a bottle of juice on a tray. The same juice! Sounds like an ordinary bellboy to me. Yeah, but I didn't think he was a normal bellboy. And why was that? Why did I think that, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Sorry, but I can't remember right now. Sorry. God, you're a terrible witness. Guess I'm gonna have to wait patiently on this one. Watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back. Okay, very informative, thanks. You saw the two of them, the bellboy and the defendant, together, correct? Yeah, the bellboy just wanted to say congrats. Now, while you were watching the two of them, did you notice anything strange? You know, I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip. A tip, but we're not in Europe or America, or maybe we are. There's not. Do they do that everywhere else? We certainly don't do it here because we pay people living wages. But so, how long did you watch the two of them? Not more than a minute or two, I think. I guessed with me that night, and I couldn't make them wait for me. All right, who was it? So, who are these guests you're talking about? Sex workers. You guys, of course. You and my- Okay, well, badly timed joke. You and my and Little Pearl. I thought it would be really rude since I invited you guys if I disappeared on you. So I went back to my seat pretty soon after seeing Matt in the hallway. This is like squeezing water from a stone. It's probably pointless to press further.
Do you remember this incident? Did Mr. Powers leave his seat that night?
I don't remember that happening at all. Yeah, I don't either. That was fucking like months ago, dude. Maya was making such a racket in her hyper state. I ended up focusing on her.
I see. In any case, from his story, he probably wasn't gone for very long.
After the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Okay, wait. Do we actually have to press on this? Okay, I thought it was the bellboy. Watched the two of them for a while. Ah, man. Okay. What to do? That's not... He went by himself? I'm not really sure what to do. I might, you know what, I might have to pause and come back when I've solved this, because I think I'm going to be trapped for a little while. Why did you think that? Wait, is this new? Hey, wait a second. Actually... Yeah, okay, this feels new. Actually, Mr. Powers, only a few minutes ago you stated...
You know, I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip. Could it be that you felt something strange about the tip-giving incident itself? Ah! Yeah! That's it! You really know your job! Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. This bellboy, he wasn't an ordinary one, was he? Smug prick. Perhaps we should let the witness tell us. Very well. Mr. Powers, please amend your testimony. Please! You mean about the bellboy, right? I read that completely wrong because I thought the sentence would end at bellboy. Alright, what's up with this? So he gave the bellboy a tip. What's so strange about that? Please, elaborate. Well, you see, Matt's not a poor penny pincher like me. Please. What is your salary? I was trying to figure out how much it was because the tip really shocked me. How much it was? That's when something even more surprising happened. What, do you like pay in a foreign currency or something? What's going on? The bellboy was putting the tip he got in his pocket. That's when I got my first good look at the guy's face. I was really shocked. I'm afraid I don't follow at all. Sounds like Mr. Powers is surprised twice by this event. How did he forget both those things? Wonder which of the shocking moments I should ask about. Well, both probably, but this is the most natural lead-in. What was so shocking about the bellboy's face, Mr. Powers? Well, he wasn't exactly a boy, more like an old Gramps. I hope you know that discrimination towards old men is a no-no in my court. No, that's not what I meant at all. In the smack middle of the guy's face, there's a line of stitches. Okay, I'm glad we're not like the only person who knows that, because I thought that was fucking crazy that the bellboy was Frankenstein the first time we saw him. A line of stitches? Yeah, and it went straight from the tippy top of his head to the bottom of his chin. Almost like if the thread snapped, all the stuff in his head would come spilling out. Christ. Ah! He was there, at On God's house. Yeah, he was that butler. Yeah, by... What is it, Mr. Wright? Nothing, Your Honor. I was just shocked by that imagery. So that means Mr. On Guard was talking with the killer then. If that fact were to be exposed, On Guard would be declared guilty in a blink. Phoenix, you have to play dumb here. Pretend you don't know anything. Not a problem. Phoenix is already marvelous at that. Doesn't have to try. Yes, Chief. Sure, you don't have something you would like to say, Mr. Wright? What did you just say, Your Honor? Nothing, Mr. Wright, nothing. We're just going around and round in circles. Now then, Mr. Powers, please continue with your testimony. Just like, I saw that. Okay, what about the other thing? So he gave the bellboy a tip. Alright, we've all heard this. Yeah. I bet he was paying him for the assassination and that's why it was a huge fucking tip. It was like assassin dollars. The defendant is a huge star. He can afford to give generous tips, wouldn't you agree? Sure. But giving him that much was maybe a little too much, I think. A little too much? Would you please clarify for the court? About how much would you say the defense gave to the bellboy? I don't know why I read it like that. Honestly, I don't know. I can't even begin to guess. And why is that? Because he gave the bellboy a really, really fat roll of cash. A roll of cash? Oh, look at him! He's so shy! Well, how interesting. That certainly was a very generous tip, wasn't it? A very fat roll of cash. That can hardly be called a tip, Your Honor. Judge is beginning to look awfully suspicious of us. Raise an objection. The defendant is a superstar. That kind of tip is typical fare for people like him. Okay, well. Are you saying that all superstars are super spenders? If I could receive large rolls of cash by simply bringing people things on trays, then why on earth would I stand around here prosecuting? Well, maybe because you don't always run into the superstar, huh? He's got a point. I don't even get paid, let alone rolls of cash for all my hard work. What do you mean you don't get paid? How are you paying the bills, bro? What's going on with you? So supposing that aside, so supposing that roll of cash was not a tip, then what was it? Payment, Your Honor. See, tipping is different from paying, because tipping is not a living wage. Payment? God, he's so smug. Isn't it obvious? For the murder of Mr. Juan Corrida. Edgeworth, can you, like, hold off on this for a bit? Then the bellboy the witness saw? Yes, he was the assassin. Gosh. A lady. Yeah. Sorry, I just made myself giggle. That's like a particular old cartoon I used to have on VHS that my brother and I reference all the fucking time. I'll put a clip in.
Gosh, a lady.
Hold your horses now. Mr. Edgeworth, you don't have any proof of this, do you? Have I ever been unprepared to support my claims, Your Honor? That's Phoenix's job. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to refer to you by your first name. Fuck. I have here the card Shelley DeKiller left at the scene of the crime. Getting a bit too intimate there. Shelley DeKiller. He is the person the police's special investigations team has been chasing for ages. I am certain that the person the witness saw was this very assassin, Shelley DeKiller. Really? What's wrong, Mr. Powers? No, nothing. Something just clicked in my head and I think I just figured something out. No? Actually, I saw that bellboy again later on that night. What? Yeah, we all saw Phoenix! We saw him too! Are you stupid? Mr. Powers, please testify. Tell us what you saw. Yes, sir. Right away. Alrighty then. The second time. Alright. This time I was in that hallway because I had to go to the bathroom. And that's when the bellboy I saw earlier came out of the room. Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Corrida's room, not the bathroom. Now that I think about it, that bellboy did seem kinda out of place. Yeah, so he had to be the assassin. I'm sure of it. I mean... What do you mean? Thank you very much. That is all we need for now. Huh? But I'm not... Oh, that's why. But I'm not done. There's still more. Let us first establish that the bellboy was truly Mr. DeKiller. Then we shall see. So the bellboy came out of the victim's room. And if that bellboy really was the assassin, then I think the answer is fairly obvious. That would be correct, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, I believe it's your turn. To entertain and make us laugh. Ha, 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 ha. This is no laughing matter. Fuck, I went really Australian with that. There's no laughing matter. I can't turn it off, I'm sorry. This time I was in that hallway because I had to go to the bathroom. Let's talk about that for at great length. And what time was it? Okay, thank God. Well, I remember. The award ceremony ended around 8 PM, right? And I went to Matt's room pretty soon after that. Then I came back. Then I went to the bathroom. So I guess maybe it was around 8:10 PM by that time. You're not one for details, are you, Mr. Powers? Well, who fucking times do they go to the bathroom and then remembers it days later? Sorry. I thought I could maybe catch Matt and say my congrats. And that's when that bellboy I saw earlier came out of the room. Are you sure it was the same bellboy? Yeah. And how could you tell? All the bellboys were the same uniform, after all. But, you see, well, he had those stitches in his face. So I'm sure it's the same guy that was talking with Matt. So which room did the bellboy come out of? Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Corrida's room. Okay, cool. The victim's room, huh? Yeah, the one with all the really pretty flowers and teddy bears. It's Juan's room, alright. Words cannot describe how screwed I am. Yep. Let's continue with the testimony, shall we? Can you, like, Edgeworth, can you, like, not come in out the gate swinging? Like, can you, like, at least work up to it so Maya doesn't immediately die while we're working on this trial? So what exactly was so out of place about him? Right. Why the insipid grin? Maybe because I have no idea what damaging thing he's going to say next? Well, the bellboy was empty-handed. God, I'm so happy that Phoenix and Edgeworth are together again. Like, they're such a funny duo. Empty-handed? That bellboy is one of those room service people, right? But he wasn't pushing a cart and he wasn't holding a tray either. You'd call that a little strange too, wouldn't you? I agreed it is a bit strange, Mr. Powers. Is it really that unusual for a bellboy to be empty-handed? What should I do? Should I let Mr. Powers' testimony slide or... No! Try to pull a fast one! Let's go! There is nothing strange or unusual about an empty-handed bellboy. But there really, really is. There really, really isn't. If you two are done being school children, bellboys offer room service. There is no reason for them to be empty-handed, ever. Okay, fuck it out. Your Honor, I ask that the witness's previous statement be supplanted with this new one. Is that how you say that? Ugh, Edgeworth. Going to do whatever you can to make the bellboy look suspicious? I see. Very well. This court recognizes and grants the prosecution's request. Ms. Powers, if you could amend your testimony, please. Yes, sir. Alright. I thought it was kind of strange for a bellboy. Fuck hell. I'm so sorry about all the yawning. So you're saying that it's suspicious for him to be empty-handed? Yeah, really suspicious. I mean, when I first saw that bellboy, he was holding a tray in his hand. And there was a bottle of juice and a wine glass on it. Juice? What kind of juice was it? I'm pretty sure it was tomato juice. If you could come up with some sort of reason as to why he would come out empty-handed, some sort of proof, then I think we can dodge the bullet on this one for now. Proof, huh? Sounds like another job for the court record. Okay, so that's the one to object on for sure. Yeah, so he had to be the assassin. I'm sure of it. It's gotta be the juice, right? I mean, we'll keep pressing for now, but... Please don't be so quick to judge. But it's kind of a Powers family thing. Think of every person as a thief. What? Well, I guess a thief and an assassin are both sneaky and silent. That's not the point, Phoenix. In any case, if that bellboy was the assassin, it would be very bad for us. But he really is the assassin, you know? Yes, but you can't give in yet. We want to prolong this trial for as long as possible. I'm going to have to pull some cheap tricks on this one. Okay. Alright. Alright. I think it's the juice. That's the wrong button. Yeah! That's what you fucking get. Music stopping, Mr. Powers. Yes? You're fucked. You're easily influenced by other people's words, aren't you? As soon as you heard that bellboy might have been the killer, you got caught up in believing it must be true. But isn't he really suspicious? He's got all those stitches and... Dude. So? A baseball has stitches? Are you saying all baseballs are suspicious because they have stitches? Don't play the music for that. Oh, well, there's also... I mean, what about him being empty-handed? I would like to ask the court to please take a look here. There's fucking juice. This is the crime scene. There is a wine glass sitting next to Mr. Carter's body. The liquid inside this glass is tomato juice. And now, if you would take a look at what is on top of the table in the lower right corner here, anyone can clearly see that it's a tray with a bowl of tomato juice on it. Bitch! I'm a beacon of knowledge. The bellboy just brought this to Mr. Carter's room. He left the tray in the room, which is why he was empty-handed when he left. It's not that fucking unusual. Bellboys have to put shit down all the fucking time if they do deliveries. But that would mean that the bellboy had seen and left a dead body in the room. No. Time of death. Come on, man. But can you prove that Mr. Carter was already dead at that time, Judge? Mr. Edgeworth? Yes? I blame you for leading me down this route. I'm terribly sorry. What is with him? Why is he laughing? Witness, isn't there one more thing you would like to share with us? Is there? The bellboy was empty-handed. Or should I say empty-handed? What the fuck do you mean? I recall you had something interesting to say about his hands. Oh yeah! I almost forgot! In fact, I totally did forget. What? That bellboy. He was wearing gloves. Yeah, I saw that in the picture before. I just didn't point it out because I didn't think I had to. Gloves? I mean, he'd have to, because his fingerprints are on the thing. Yeah, pitch black leather ones. Awesome. All the other bellboys don't wear gloves like that, right? Black leather gloves. Why didn't you mention them earlier? Sorry, it slipped my mind. Boy, does this make the bellboy look really suspicious. Alright, gotta focus. Can't get lax here. So what if he had gloves? A lot of bellboys wear gloves. Come on, Mr. Right, the bellboy's wearing black leather ones. He must have been some kinky shit. So, a football's made up. Why the sports? Are you saying all footballs are suspicious because they are made of leather? Phoenix, you have one trick, for God's sake. That man, he received a large roll of cash from the defendant. And then he was seen leaving the crime scene wearing a black leather gloves. And film cow now. I don't think that even someone like myself can believe he was just another bellboy. It seems that we have finally come to an understanding. Now then, witness, please continue with the rest of your testimony. The rest? Oh yes, please tell us more. I'm all ears. Okay, sure. He's so happy to be here, I love him. After leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door, just like that. He gave something to the person inside the room. And the old guy just left, without even going to the room. After that, I went to the bathroom and then back to my seat. Okay. So the bellboy, after leaving the crime scene, went next to the defendant's room? Yeah, not great. Yeah, I kind of saw that by accident. Some accident? I say you saw too much. All that's suspicious to high heaven. I think it's safe to say we can no longer consider this bellboy to be normal. Now then, let's get started, shall we? Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. I'm fucked. Alright. What we got? After leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door, just like that. Alright. Is that what you saw while you were busy spying? Excuse me? I may be a poor underpaid action star, but even I wouldn't stoop to spying. Well, I think the point is, where did you watch all this from, Mr. Powers? Oh, from the door of the bathroom with my left eye and a sort of sneaky spy-like. I knew he was spying. Please, does it really matter if he was doing it over or underhandedly? What did the bellboy do next? That's all I care to know. God, that's so funny. He's just peeking. And he's so tall too, like he was not, you know he was mad, like, conspicuous. I said, hold it! Okay. That's better. What kind of statement is that? Please elaborate and give us a few more details. Oh, okay. I should probably ask him only one question at a time. Ask about this something. He gave... I really want to ask, don't ask anything next. He gave something to this person? Yeah. And what was this something? If I remember what it was, I wouldn't be calling it a something, would I? This implies that something was removed from the scene of the crime. Are you sure you really can't remember, Mr. Powers? I think it was something kind of small. Excuse me? I am betting it was a suicide note. This is an incredibly crucial piece of information. Please try to remember what it was. I'll try. In the meantime, let's talk of another point, namely what the bellboy did next. Oh, so after he gave the person inside the room the thing, then the old guy just left without even going to the room. Well, first we're gonna ask you nothing. Nope, that's not what I meant. Hold it! I said hold it. Alright, skipping. Don't ask anything. That's fuck! Okay. Wait, that's different. You only saw an arm. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to skip that. Then you saying you didn't see the person's face? Yeah. I would like to summarize the testimony up to this point, if you don't mind. Fuck, okay, I didn't realize that's what I meant to do. I want to ask nothing, damn it! When the bellboy left the crime scene, he immediately went to the defendant's room. There, he handed a small item of some sort to the person inside. As for the person who received the item, all you could see was the person's arm. Yes, it was just like that. Mr. Edgeworth, is all this really that important? Of course, Your Honor. I think this is of the utmost importance. Like, are you fucking stupid, Your Honor? Jesus Christ. This is when whatever was removed from the crime scene was handed over to the client. Mr. Powers, please try to remember what it was the bellboy handed off. Well, let's see. I think it was... If you remember, please add it to your testimony. Yes, sir. Alright, well, that was new stuff, but... Oh, okay! If I saw it again, I could say for sure, but I think it was some sort of wooden statue? That's weird. Was it the Thinker? A statue? Yeah, kind of looked like one, I guess. If I saw the actual thing again, I'd probably remember, you know? A wooden statue? This is my guess. I'll present it. Looks like for this trial to proceed, I'm gonna have to come up with whatever this statue thing is and show it to him. I'm going to have to trust your instincts on this one and take a chance, Phoenix. I started doing a totally wrong voice for her, I'm sorry. Well, Mr. Powers, let's continue with your testimony. What did the bellboy do after that? Excellent question. And the old guy just left without even going to the room. Well, I'm gonna try presenting this real quick. It may screw me over, but I truly believe... Okay, great! Hello? What was the point of that pregnant pause? Where did the objection come from? Well, speak up! It was me, Your Honor. God. I don't think this is what they mean by stalling. God, Edgeworth is so funny when he gets pissed off over dumb shit. What is it, Phoenix? Are you feeling that something bad is gonna happen once I show this? Mr. Wright, if you have something to say, please spit it out. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, Phoenix, deep breath. Mr. Powers, there's something you saw. Is that this item? Oh, hey, that's it. That's the something. Wow, Mr. Roy, you really figured it out. I recall we found this at Madame Guard's mansion. At the defendant's house? Well, this might be bad for us. What does this mean? It's simple, Your Honor. Sean de Killer assassinated Juan Corrida in his room. And then he stole this wooden bear from the scene of the crime. Then the bear being found at Mr. Onguard's mansion would mean... It goes without saying, Your Honor. Mr. Matt Onguard is de Killer's client. Alright. Well, whoopsie-doo. Order, order, order! I said order! Mr. Wright, this is the most unfortunate turn of events for you. Yeah. Sorry, Mia. No, it's alright. Your judgment was sound. Actually, I figured the bear would come up. You see, I'm a genius. If not now, then it would have later on. Even if he hadn't shown it to the court, I'm sure your friend Edgeworth would have. I almost forgot that he knew about it too. Yeah, he was right there. I think it is clear that there is no need for us to continue this trial. I can't let this happen. I have to do something. There has to be something we've overlooked. Your Honor, a minute, please. Yes, Mr. Wright. There are still a few points left that we have not fully explored. What are you trying to pull? Edgeworth, do you want Maya to die? Is that what you want? Can you please forget about all this other shit for a moment, like the truth or whatever, and just, like, focus on stalling with me? Can you be a fucking man and play toys with me? Oh, well, we can't have that. Alright, Mr. Wright, what questionable point would you like to explore further? What's up with the bear? Because I want to know that. I think it's fairly obvious that the bear itself is very questionable. The bear, Mr. Wright? This was found at Mr. Onguard's mansion. However, Mr. Onguard was arrested at the hotel that night. Which means that since the murder occurred, he has not had a chance to go home. Okay, that's actually a great point that I didn't even think of. Well done, Phoenix. Oh. I think Your Honor here has already figured out what I'm trying to say. It is not possible that it was Mr. Onguard who took this bear to his mansion. And, like, if he had it on him, it would have been taken as evidence, surely. Why, that's very true! We didn't consider that point, Mr. Wright! There was no way, time-wise, for the defendant to have taken this bear home. Phew. Disaster averted, it looks... Edgeworth! Edgeworth! You haven't gotten the best of me yet, Mr. Wright. Fucking hell. Huh? I remember it clear as day. Alright, well, good for you. I remember what you muttered to yourself at On Guard's mansion. That's not admissible as evidence, Edgeworth. That's hearsay. By the fucking opposing counsel. We have this area completely surrounded. There is no way for him to escape. I can't believe it. That butler. All this time he was to kill... God damn it. Edgeworth, you and your fucking photographic memory. The killer and On Guard were working together, so to speak. And the killer was hiding at On Guard Mansion as its butler. What a bold move. The bear figurine was brought back to On Guard Mansion by the killer himself. Wait. Oh my god, I forgot that's what the Nickel Samurai looked like, and I was like, why is there a fucking robot at his house? But no, that's the door. I'm a goof. When it looked like he was about to be arrested, On Guard had him do so. I assume because it would have been bad had the police found it during their investigation. Maybe. Well, Mr. Wright, you've been quiet for a while now. Yeah, because I'm losing my shit. This is too much. Is there anything I can attack at all? I have to try. I have to find something else. What will you do now, Mr. Wright? Do you plan to... I plan to expose a clearly shaky place in Mr. Power's testimony. What? There's still another one? Yeah, totally. There is indeed, Your Honor. And it's quite a questionable point. What are you trying to pull? Alright, we're doing this again. Oh, well, we can't have that. Alright. I don't know what's wrong with the testimony, so... There was one thing in Mr. Power's testimony that was very unclear. Okay, yeah, we only saw the hand. And that is the identity of the person who received the bear. I'm guessing we have to choose all of the above points to stall. He gave something to the person inside the room. I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm. As long as we don't know who it was that took the bear, we can't be sure of... Ah! Whoa. What? Yeah? What is it, Mr. Powers? You're going to scream like that, at least give us a good reason why. Oh, yeah, sorry. I was just looking at some scary videos on my phone and... Five Nights at Freddy's. Actually, so I remembered. I remembered who took the bear. Dude. Really? I mean, I only saw his arm, but the arm... It was a Nickel Samurai's arm. I swear it. You gotta be kidding! Are you sure of that, Mr. Powers? Yeah, I'm sure it was the Nickel Samurai. God, the all caps. Christ, my throat hurts. Order! Order! Looks like you've dug your own grave. Yet again. How many times is that today? I lost count. Fuck. So the person who took in this little bear was the Nickel Samurai. Why'd you have to say it so cutely? And as we all know, Mad on Guard is the Nickel Samurai. Well, but we saw Adrian in that costume one time. We established that she wore the costume one time. Thanks to defense, we've made that all the clearer. No, but Adrian wore it at one point. I think we've heard enough. No! We now know why this bear figurine was at the defendant's mansion, as well as who it was that received the bear from the assassin in his room. Everything has become very clear. The client, who hired the assassin to commit the murder, was Mr. Mad on Guard. I see no reason for this trial to continue. Therefore, I will now hand down my verdict. No, the fuck you won't. Thank you, Your Honor, for understanding. Edgeworth, you are going to kill Maya, you stupid bitch. You see, Mr. Wright, you could not win against the truth, could you? Now's not the fucking time to prove your stupid goddamn point of flipping off the screen. Fuck you, Maya's dead. Yeah, you can really lord that over me when we're at her fucking funeral, dipshit. God, what an asshole. I knew it would turn out this way. After all, what Edgeworth has stated is the truth. Any last objections, Mr. Wright? Well, do I? What should I do? Raise a fucking objection, bro! Oh, now announce my I have nothing to object on. There's only one way for me to drag this trial out. The only thing I have left is this one dirty trick. What are we doing? Your Honor? Right now we have these two reasons to believe my client is the client of an assassin. Reason number 1, he accepted the bear figurine from the assassin. Reason number 2, that very same figurine was found at On-Guard Mansion. However, also we don't know for certain that guy's the assassin, like that's just a strong suspicion. It's possible that this is all the work of a certain other person. What are you saying? What I'm saying is, it's possible a different person is to kill his real client. Okay, are we blaming Andrews? Because this could kind of work, because as I said, she had the nickel samurai costume. The real client? Yes. Tusk. I hate when people write that, because I hate making the actual, like, noise out loud. It does not come naturally to me. Is this all you have? Yeah, bro. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your theory. Who do you say is the real client of the killer, and therefore the real murderer? It was fucking Lotta. Adrian, I guess? Adrian Andrews? Yes. We already know that she tried to frame Matt on guard for the crime. By wearing a spare nickel samurai costume. Ah! Then the nickel samurai's arm that I saw. That could have very well been Ms. Andrews. I've been saying. But what about Mr. On Guard? If you would please recall yesterday's testimony, he was fucking EP, Your Honor. The defendant was taking a nap during the break period. That's right. Then, finding this figure at Mr. On Guard's mansion? It was a well-laid trap set by Ms. Andrews. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion on this? I can't even begin to count the flaws in the defense's logic. Besides which, there is no evidence to support it. However, I can't fully discount its possibility either. What is with this trial? Come on, anyone can tell On God did it. Can't believe the defense would go so far as to pin the guilt on someone else. Well, sorry. Yeah, unbelievable. It's not something petty, it's murder of all things. It's to save Maya. It's to save Maya. Even if the whole world turns against me, this is one fight I can't give up on. Absolutely. Order! 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 All disrupted parties will be forced to leave the courtroom. Your Honor. For the benefit of the defense, I'm willing to play along with his what-if game. You should have been doing that from the start because you fucking saved Maya! His what-if game, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution is prepared to challenge the defense's theory. Okay. Mr. Wright, even you must have thought it strange and wondered, why would the criminal want this little wooden bear? He's right. It's fucking weird. To kill did specially bring that bear to Mr. On Guard right away. Why do you ask? Is there something special about it? Absolutely. And I'm sure that once the court knows its significance, the true killer's identity will become crystal clear. Your Honor, the prosecution calls upon a witness who will clear all doubts against Ms. Andrews. And with that, I know it's not a clean stopping point, but we have to make it one because we are reaching the hour mark and my God, things are heating up. Oh God, okay. Right, well, this has been a blast. My throat hurts. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, check out the links to my Patreon, Ko-fi in this video and in the description, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!